let's explore the world of ETFs or exchange-traded funds. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting, understanding ETFs is crucial for making informed investment decisions. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what an ETF is, how it compares to index funds, mutual funds, and unit trusts, and how you can start investing in ETFs today. So let's get started. Section 1. What is an ETF? First things first, what exactly is an ETF? An ETF, or exchange-traded fund, is a type of investment fund that is traded on stock exchanges, similar to individual stocks. ETFs hold a collection of assets like stocks, bonds, or commodities, and they typically track an index, such as the S&P 500. Because they're traded on exchanges, you can buy and sell ETFs throughout the trading day at market price, making them highly liquid and flexible. One of the biggest advantages of ETFs is their diversification. By purchasing a single ETF, you gain exposure to a broad range of assets, reducing the risk associated with investing in individual securities. Section 2. ETF versus index fund. Now let's compare ETFs with index funds. Both ETFs and index funds are similar in that they often track a specific index. However, the key difference lies in how they're traded and managed. While ETFs are traded like stocks throughout the day, index funds are bought and sold only at the end of the trading day at the fund's net asset value, NAV. ETFs typically have lower expense ratios compared to index funds, but they might incur brokerage fees when you buy or sell them. On the other hand, index funds might be more suitable for investors who prefer a buy-and-hold strategy without worrying about intraday price fluctuations. Section 3. ETF versus mutual funds. Next up, how do ETFs compare to mutual funds? Like ETFs, mutual funds pool money from multiple investors to purchase a diversified portfolio of assets. The main difference is in how they're managed and traded. Mutual funds are typically actively managed, meaning a portfolio manager makes decisions about which assets to buy and sell. Because of this active management, mutual funds usually have higher fees compared to ETFs. Another difference is liquidity. Mutual funds are bought and sold at the end of the trading day, while ETFs can be traded any time during market hours. Additionally, ETFs tend to be more tax efficient than mutual funds due to the unique way they are structured. Section 4. Unit trust versus ETF. Let's now discuss unit trusts and how they differ from ETFs. Unit trusts are common in countries like the UK and Singapore. They are similar to mutual funds in that they pool investors' money to invest in a portfolio of assets. However, unit trusts are often sold by financial advisors and banks, and they might come with higher fees due to sales charges and commissions. On the other hand, ETFs can be bought directly on an exchange, often with lower fees and more transparency. While both unit trusts and ETFs offer diversification, ETFs usually provide more flexibility and lower costs. Section 5. ETF investing. So, how can you start investing in ETFs? First, you'll need to open a brokerage account if you don't already have one. Once your account is set up, you can start researching different ETFs. Look at factors like the underlying index, the expense ratio, the fund's liquidity, and any potential tax implications. It's important to align your ETF choices with your investment goals. Whether you're looking for growth, income, or international exposure, there's likely an ETF that suits your needs. And remember, while ETFs are generally low-cost and diversified, it's still crucial to do your own research or consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. To sum it up, ETFs are a versatile and cost-effective way to diversify your investment portfolio. Whether you're comparing them to index funds, mutual funds, or unit trusts, ETFs often come out ahead in terms of flexibility, fees, and tax efficiency. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more insightful content on investing. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. Thanks for watching and happy investing!